What's happening, YouTube? Boy, you're coming at you with a college football video, which regards the Texas Longhorns. 7-13 Space City win the building. All right, it's that time of year again. The Red River Rivalry it is between Texas and Oklahoma. And yes, Texas won last year's Red River Rivalry. But this year, Oklahoma is coming in as the sixth ranked team. Since they fell one spot back, despite shutting out Kent State 44-0. And Texas, the team that was ranked number one to start the year is now unranked at 3-2 after last week's loss versus Florida, which was inexcusable, by the way. So, Oklahoma has, two players potentially coming back, while Texas, has a couple players that's questionable as well, along with the player that's probable. And of course, it's a neutral game. Used to be played around 11 o'clock, as early as 11, but now it's played at 2:30. Now that both teams are in the SEC now. So, how do I feel about this game? If I have to be honest, as a Texas Longhorn fan or Texas Longhorn faithful, I really don't feel too confident in this game. Based on how the offense has struggled. I stated in my Florida recap video, I gotta admit that they're probably wasting a national championship caliber defense. Because of the offense, not being able to sustain drives when it counts the most. And Steve Sarkisian, coaching like he's scared or something. Like coaching like he's some scaredy cat or something. So, if Texas hope to miraculously defeat Oklahoma once again for consecutive years, my biggest key to this game is, going to be, how the offense will sustain drives for sure. Because, I want to say it could be a close game, though. I wouldn't be surprised if Oklahoma eventually blows Texas out of the water, this year, based on how good Oklahoma has looked this year and improved as well, compared to last year. They got their quarterback, who's very good. Their defense, much better. Both sides of the ball at that. I feel like Oklahoma is, more disciplined. And that's something I'll watch for. And that's what pretty much can determine the 2025 Red River Rivalry. Who's more disciplined, who makes the least mistakes, and, who can sustain drives when it matters most. And, of course, who coaches more aggressively. Like, which coach is willing to take chances and letting their nuts hang. Because from the looks of it, man, I like Sark, man, but that dude has been letting his nuts hang when it counts. And that's what tend to hold the squad back. They've been in back-to-back semifinals and all, but, if you're going to keep coaching like he's scared, putting the team in bad positions, his team's going to have a hard time winning long term. But I truly hope I'm wrong for sure. But safe to say, I wouldn't be surprised if Oklahoma comes out victorious. And honestly, I hate the Oklahoma Sooners, but have to be honest about Texas' chances of beating OU this year. So, give me Oklahoma by a score of 34-17. Yep. Even as a Longhorn fan, I'm pretty much predicting it. Oklahoma 35, Texas 17. That's just how I'm looking at it. But like I said, I hope I'm wrong. But like I said, I would not be surprised if OU comes out victorious and remain unbeaten. So there's that. To start off, put my 2 cents in on this Red River Rivalry preview. So always and forever, till the day my heart stops beating. Horns up, hook 'em horns. Let's get it.